Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to present to you the Masonic audiobook library. Today's focus is on the relationship between Masonry and occult science. We'll explore how these two fields intersect and influence each other. Over the next few slides, we'll delve into the history, concepts, and mysteries surrounding this fascinating topic. So, let's get started and uncover some intriguing insights together. Let's take a moment to look at the contents of this slide. We start with an introduction to Masonry and occult science, setting the stage for understanding their deep connection. Then, we explore how occult science serves as the foundation of Masonry, revealing the esoteric roots behind the craft. Moving forward, we discuss how secret fraternities have preserved ancient wisdom, passing down knowledge through generations. We also examine the role that knowledge plays in true initiation. It's not just about rituals, but about awakening inner understanding. Next, we make a comparative study between Masonry and other occult traditions, highlighting similarities and differences. We then consider the impact of modernity, how contemporary times influence and sometimes challenge these ancient practices. The slide also touches on psychological and philosophical perspectives, showing how these traditions relate to human consciousness and thought. Lastly, we wrap up with a conclusion emphasizing the enduring legacy of Masonry and occult science, underlining their ongoing relevance today. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how all these points connect to reveal a profound spiritual and philosophical journey. Hello everyone, today I'll be introducing you to a fascinating topic, Masonry and occult science. As we explore this, we'll see how these fields connect to broader themes of knowledge, mystery, and transformation. Masonry, often known as Freemasonry, is more than just a building craft. It's a system of symbolic teachings that emphasize moral and philosophical development. It's about the pursuit of wisdom, truth, and enlightenment through structured principles and rituals. Occult science, on the other hand, involves the study of hidden or esoteric knowledge, things that go beyond the surface of ordinary understanding. It includes practices and philosophies that aim to unlock the secrets of the universe, the mind, and spiritual realms. In our overall theme, we're looking at how secret societies and hidden sciences have influenced cultures and ideas over centuries. Masonry and occult science serve as gateways to understanding the deeper layers of human history and consciousness. So, as we move forward, keep in mind that these aren't just mystical concepts. They're about the ongoing quest for higher knowledge and self-awareness. Let's take a closer look at the overview of Masonry. Historically, Masonry has roots that go back to the medieval stonemasons' guilds. Over time, these guilds evolved into a philosophical society that blends tradition with esoteric knowledge. This evolution has allowed Masonry to influence various occult practices throughout history. Freemasonry places a strong emphasis on moral uprightness, personal development, and community service. These principles are deeply intertwined with esoteric teachings and symbolic practices, which are central to what we might call occult science. Masonry also employs a rich symbolic language. It uses rituals, signs, and allegories to convey deeper philosophical truths. This symbolic language connects spiritual knowledge with practical ethical teachings, creating a bridge between the spiritual and the moral. All of these elements highlight how Masonry is more than just a set of rituals. It's a tradition that seeks to explore and transmit profound truths through symbolism and moral development, aligning perfectly with the overall theme of esoteric and occult knowledge. Occult science is a fascinating field that encompasses esoteric knowledge and practices, focusing on uncovering hidden truths, energies, and the spiritual dimensions of our existence beyond what we typically understand. It involves the study of symbolism, rituals, and metaphysical concepts that aim to reveal the unseen forces at work around us. When we talk about the definition and scope of occult science, it's important to recognize that these practices date back to ancient civilizations. They often intertwined with religious rituals and philosophical systems, shaping esoteric traditions within groups like Masonry through shared symbolism and spiritual exploration. Over time, these practices and ideas have evolved. Today, modern interpretations of occult science tend to emphasize the importance of symbolism, spiritual practices, and even psychological insights. They often serve as a bridge, connecting ancient wisdom with contemporary approaches to personal development and holistic well-being. As we explore this slide, keep in mind that occult science is not just about secret knowledge, but about understanding the deeper, often hidden, aspects of ourselves and the universe. Hello everyone, I'm Burning Afrobeats, and today I want to delve into a fascinating aspect of our exploration: how occult science underpins the foundation of Masonry. When we talk about occult science, we're referring to esoteric knowledge that's often hidden or misunderstood, but that has historically played a crucial role in shaping secret societies and their symbols. Masonry, as many of you know, isn't just about physical building. It's deeply rooted in symbolic and spiritual concepts that connect us to ancient wisdom. The key idea here is that occult science provides the philosophical and mystical groundwork that informs the rituals, symbols, and teachings in Masonry. Think of it as a bridge, connecting the physical with the spiritual, the seen with the unseen. This connection highlights how secret societies preserve and transmit knowledge that's believed to unlock higher understanding and enlightenment. So, as we move forward in this presentation, keep in mind how these hidden sciences form the core of Masonry's enduring mysteries and practices. Let's explore the hidden knowledge in Masonry, focusing on its esoteric teachings. These teachings go beyond the surface, revealing deeper spiritual truths through symbolism and allegory. Masonry uses these symbolic teachings to emphasize spiritual growth, moral values, and our interconnectedness with the universe and ancient wisdom. You'll notice how Masonic rituals are rich with symbolism and allegory. These are not just decorative elements, they serve as tools to communicate profound truths. They represent philosophical concepts and moral lessons that are essential for understanding the occult science within Masonry. Additionally, we see the influence of alchemical principles. These principles highlight transformation and spiritual evolution, core themes in Masonry. They reflect the pursuit of hidden knowledge and personal enlightenment, often achieved through symbolic interpretation and ritual practices. All these elements, symbolism, allegory, and alchemy, are interconnected. They form a path toward deeper understanding and spiritual development, aligning with Masonry's overarching goal of guiding us toward greater wisdom and enlightenment. Let's talk about how knowledge is preserved through secrecy. Occult science plays a fundamental role here, underpinning Masonry by safeguarding ancient wisdom. This secrecy isn't just about hiding information, it's about protecting it for those who are truly initiated. By doing so, Masonry fosters a deeper understanding of the universe's mysteries, ensuring that this knowledge remains pure and meaningful for those on the spiritual journey. Now, sacred texts and teachings are central to Masonry as well. They serve as the foundation that links ancient wisdom to our current practices. These texts emphasize moral principles, spiritual truths, and the ongoing pursuit of knowledge. They remind us that Masonry isn't just about rituals, it's about embodying timeless truths and applying them in our lives. When we compare Masonry with other occult traditions, we see many shared elements. Symbols, rituals, and philosophical ideas often overlap across these traditions. This common ground highlights a universal quest for enlightenment, a desire to uncover hidden truths and expand spiritual awareness. Masonry's principles resonate widely, connecting us to a broader esoteric tradition. Finally, all of this points back to the connection with ancient wisdom. Masonry acts as a bridge, preserving and transmitting knowledge that stretches back to the earliest civilizations. It's a living link to the past, helping us continue the quest for understanding the deeper mysteries of existence. Hello everyone, I'm Burning Afrobeats, and today I want to talk about an intriguing aspect of cultural preservation. On this slide, we see the theme of preservation of ancient wisdom by secret fraternities. Now, throughout history, many secret fraternities have played a crucial role in safeguarding knowledge that might otherwise have been lost over time. These groups often operate behind the scenes, holding and passing down ancient teachings, rituals, and wisdom from generation to generation. What's fascinating is how they serve as custodians of cultural identity. especially in societies where oral traditions and esoteric knowledge are vital. They preserve not just spiritual or ritualistic practices, but also valuable historical insights. This concept connects deeply to our overall theme of how knowledge and tradition are maintained amidst modern changes. It highlights the importance of these secret societies in keeping alive the roots of our cultural heritage and ensuring that ancient wisdom continues to influence contemporary life. So, understanding their role gives us a richer picture of how history, culture, and secret knowledge intertwine and persist through the ages. The Rosicrucians emerged in the early 17th century, blending mysticism, alchemy, and esoteric knowledge. Their focus was on spiritual enlightenment and the pursuit of hidden truths that lie beyond ordinary understanding. When we look at their origins and beliefs, we see secret fraternities that guard ancient wisdom, passing it down through generations. These groups, like the Rosicrucians, have influenced other mystical traditions, including Masonry, by integrating esoteric symbols, teachings, and spiritual principles into their rituals and philosophies. Now, connecting to Masonry, we find prominent figures such as Johann Valentin Andreae and Francis Bacon. These individuals contributed key texts that intertwined mysticism with emerging scientific ideas. Their writings often used allegories and symbolism to preserve and communicate ancient wisdom, making complex ideas more accessible and meaningful. Overall, the Rosicrucians played a significant role in shaping esoteric traditions and influencing broader spiritual and philosophical movements. Their emphasis on secret knowledge and mystical symbols continues to resonate today, tying into the larger themes of enlightenment and the quest for deeper understanding that run throughout this presentation. Let's take a closer look at some other secret societies that have played significant roles in shaping modern thought. Starting with the Illuminati, founded in 1776, their main goals were to promote Enlightenment ideals, challenge religious and political oppression, and preserve ancient knowledge. They operated through secrecy and intellectual discourse, which helped them influence ideas around freedom and knowledge. Next, we have the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. This society was crucial in preserving ancient mystical knowledge. They blended occult practices with ceremonial magic, which not only kept these traditions alive, but also influenced many modern esoteric movements and secret societies we see today. Overall, these secret fraternities have been guardians of ancient wisdom. They've helped to influence contemporary philosophies by integrating mystical concepts, encouraging ideas that often challenge our conventional beliefs. Their impact is a testament to how secret societies can shape and challenge the way we think about knowledge and spirituality. Today, I want to focus on the role of knowledge in true initiation. As we explore this, it's important to understand that knowledge isn't just about facts or information. It's about deep understanding and wisdom that guide us through our journey. In the context of initiation, knowledge serves as the foundation that transforms mere participation into true enlightenment. When we acquire the right knowledge, it empowers us to move beyond superficial experiences and truly internalize the lessons. This aligns with our overall theme of growth and transformation, showing that real initiation is rooted in the depth of what we understand and embody. So remember, it's not just about gaining knowledge, but about allowing it to elevate us on our path. Knowledge truly forms the foundation for genuine initiation in Masonry. It's what guides candidates through transformative experiences that go beyond the surface, revealing deeper truths and fostering both personal and collective enlightenment. When we talk about the process of initiation, we're really describing a journey that involves understanding, symbolism, and transformation. In Masonry, initiation symbolizes more than just a ritual. It's about turning knowledge into wisdom. It's a process that guides us through self-discovery, helping us to unlock the deeper mysteries of life. This transformation is crucial because it's not just about acquiring facts, but about internalizing that knowledge in a way that leads to spiritual growth. This is why personal transformation is so important. It's the core of true initiation, using knowledge as a catalyst to evolve, to uncover truths within ourselves, and to move toward enlightenment. Ultimately, this process helps us become better individuals, more aware of our place in the universe, and more committed to the collective betterment of our fraternity. Today, I want to explore the pursuit of wisdom and enlightenment, a core aspect of our spiritual journey through Masonry. Spiritual awakening through Masonic teachings is a profound process that guides us beyond the material and superficial, leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. When we think about knowledge versus ignorance from a Masonic perspective, it becomes clear that knowledge acts as a powerful catalyst for true initiation. It's what pushes us forward, transforming our perceptions and expanding our understanding of the world around us and within us. Knowledge in Masonry isn't just about acquiring facts, it's about awakening the spirit. It's a tool that helps us discover who we truly are through esoteric teachings, encouraging self-discovery and personal transformation. This journey ultimately enhances our comprehension of the universe and our place within it. On the other hand, ignorance breeds confusion and stagnation. It keeps us from progressing, from truly initiating ourselves into higher states of consciousness. Knowledge, as a transformative power, enlightens us and fosters wisdom, guiding us towards spiritual growth. So, in essence, knowledge is what elevates our spirit and helps us attain enlightenment, contrasting sharply with ignorance, which only holds us back. It's this pursuit of knowledge that leads us to the true essence of Masonry: wisdom, enlightenment, and inner transformation. Welcome, everyone. Today, I'll be sharing a comparative study that looks at Masonry and other occult traditions. As we explore these topics, keep in mind how they connect to broader themes of tradition, secrecy, and influence. Masonry, or Freemasonry, is often seen as a structured, initiatory tradition with roots that go back centuries. Its emphasis is on symbolism, moral development, and secret knowledge that's passed down through generations. In contrast, other occult traditions might include practices like alchemy, astrology, or various esoteric teachings. These often focus on understanding hidden forces of the universe and unlocking mystical knowledge, sometimes with more individual or spiritual aims. What's fascinating here is how these traditions intersect and influence each other. Masonry, for example, has incorporated symbols and ideas from other occult practices, creating a complex web of symbolism and secret lore. Throughout this presentation, we see how these traditions shape cultural narratives and influence modern esoteric movements. Understanding these connections helps us grasp the broader themes of secrecy, power, and tradition that run through our study. So, as we move forward, keep in mind how these different paths, Masonry and other occult teachings, offer unique yet interconnected insights into human pursuit of hidden knowledge. Let's explore how Masonry and other occult traditions are deeply rooted in esoteric knowledge and symbolism. These traditions often use intricate rituals and allegories to communicate spiritual truths that might be difficult to grasp through words alone. These symbols and rituals serve as tools for personal transformation, guiding individuals on their spiritual journey. Both Masonry and these occult paths place a strong emphasis on transformation and initiation. Engaging in these rituals isn't just about tradition. It's about pursuing hidden knowledge that can lead to profound personal growth. These practices help foster a sense of community while also supporting individual development. A key aspect of these traditions is their shared goal of spiritual enlightenment. They focus on inner wisdom and encourage us to seek a deeper metaphysical understanding. Symbolic practices serve as a bridge to higher knowledge, allowing practitioners to access truths that transcend the everyday. When we look across these various traditions, we see recurring themes, such as the pursuit of enlightenment, the importance of symbolic rituals, and the desire for personal and spiritual growth. These commonalities highlight that, despite differences, many of these paths are united in their quest for higher understanding and transformation. Let's explore some of the unique aspects of Masonry that set it apart from other traditions. First, you'll notice the use of specific Masonic symbols, like the square and compass. These symbols stand for morality and knowledge, emphasizing the ethical focus of Masonry rather than mystical power. Unlike some occult traditions that prioritize personal power or mysterious knowledge, Masonry emphasizes ethical behavior and personal growth. Additionally, Masonry incorporates elements of Christian mysticism through symbolic rituals and philosophical teachings. These rituals encourage personal enlightenment and spiritual understanding, but they do so in a way that's distinct from other occult practices, which often focus more on mystical experiences or esoteric secrets. Another key aspect is the democratic structure of Masonry. It promotes equality and merit, meaning that everyone has an equal chance to participate and be recognized based on their efforts. This stands in contrast to hierarchical occult traditions that might emphasize secret hierarchies or exclusive knowledge. This democratic approach fosters inclusivity, encouraging members to engage more deeply with esoteric practices and shared knowledge, creating a sense of community and shared purpose. Together, these aspects highlight how Masonry combines symbolism, spiritual philosophy, and equality to create a unique path for personal and collective development, one that's rooted in ethics, spiritual symbolism, and democratic values. Today, I want to explore the impact of modernity on Masonry and occult science. As we progress through this presentation, you'll see how these ancient traditions have evolved and adapted in our contemporary world. Modernity has brought new technologies, ideas, and perspectives that have significantly influenced these fields. For instance, advancements in science and architecture have reshaped how we understand and practice Masonry. Similarly, occult sciences have interacted with modern thought, leading to new interpretations and practices. This slide highlights how the enduring legacy of these traditions continues to influence us today, connecting past knowledge with present innovations. Keep this in mind as we delve deeper into the overall theme of how historical practices adapt and thrive amid modern change. Now, let's explore how modernity influences contemporary society's approach to Masonry and occult practices. Essentially, modernity encourages us to reinterpret these traditions, making them more adaptable and relevant today, all while still respecting their core symbols and teachings. This process helps these ancient practices stay alive and meaningful in a rapidly changing world. However, it's important to recognize that modernity also brings critique. It questions traditional views, especially within Masonry and occult circles, often introducing skepticism and a focus on rationalism. This can sometimes challenge the mystique and the deeper spiritual meanings that have long defined these practices, leading to a more questioning or pragmatic outlook. Moving further, we see how the rise of New Age beliefs interacts with Masonry. Modern influences have led to reimagining symbols and rituals, blending them with contemporary spiritual ideas. This reinterpretation can enrich our understanding, but also shifts the original context of these traditions, raising questions about authenticity and the evolution of spiritual practices. Overall, the challenge lies in balancing respect for traditional roots with the need to adapt and find relevance today. It's about preserving the essence of these practices while allowing them to evolve in a way that resonates with modern society. So, one interesting aspect we're seeing today is the resurgence of interest in the occult and how it's been propelled by popular culture. Think about movies, books, and art. These mediums have taken traditional occult symbols and practices and given them new life, making them more accessible and relevant to modern audiences. This infusion of new meanings helps reflect societal shifts and keeps these ancient ideas alive in contemporary conversations. Another key point is the role of online communities. The internet has really transformed how people engage with occult knowledge. These communities facilitate the sharing of hidden practices, creating spaces where seekers can connect, learn, and exchange insights. It's a modern twist that's revitalized traditional Masonry and its mystical dimensions, making esoteric knowledge more decentralized and accessible than ever before. And speaking of technology, it's played a huge role in this modern occult revival. Digital tools enable online rituals, disseminate information quickly, and foster broader participation. This democratization of knowledge means that more people than ever can explore and practice esoteric traditions, breaking down barriers that once limited access to these mystical practices. Overall, these trends show how modern culture and technology are not only preserving, but transforming the way we engage with the occult, keeping it relevant and vibrant in today's society. Welcome, everyone. Today, I want to explore the psychological and philosophical perspectives that underpin our discussion. These perspectives are crucial because they help us understand not just the how, but the why behind our behaviors and choices. When we look at psychology, we're examining the inner workings of the mind, what motivates us, how we process information, and how emotions influence our decisions. Philosophically, we're delving into the fundamental questions about existence, purpose, and meaning. Connecting these ideas to our overall theme, it's about gaining a deeper insight into human nature and using that understanding to inform our strategies moving forward. So, as we proceed, keep in mind how these perspectives can shape our approach and lead to more meaningful outcomes. Let's explore the psychological implications of initiation within Masonry. Jungian analysis suggests that Masonic symbolism is not just decorative. It represents archetypal motifs that help facilitate personal transformation and individuation. These symbols connect us to deeper layers of the collective unconscious, which is a shared reservoir of human experience and meaning. When we look at the initiation process in Masonry, it's clear that it taps into this collective unconscious. Through shared symbols and archetypes, members experience psychological growth that also strengthens the bonds within the community. This process isn't just about individual development, it's about fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose among members. The concept of the collective unconscious is central here. It explains how these universal symbols resonate across different individuals and cultures, acting as a bridge to deeper understanding and self-awareness. Ultimately, initiation in Masonry promotes self-actualization. It encourages us to reflect on our personal growth, explore our true purpose, and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves. In this way, psychological development and philosophical inquiry go hand in hand, making the Masonic journey a profound path toward personal and collective enlightenment. On this slide, we're exploring some of the core philosophical themes that run through Masonry and occult science. These traditions see reality and consciousness as deeply interconnected, emphasizing that our personal enlightenment is part of a larger, transformative journey. It's about understanding the universe and recognizing our place within it. Masonic philosophy, in particular, highlights ethics and morality, values like brotherhood, integrity, and personal growth. These principles aren't just moral guidelines, they foster a pursuit of truth and unity that echoes many occult ideas. We also see a convergence between Masonry and occult science in their approach to integrating science and spirituality. Both seek a holistic understanding of existence, where rational thought and metaphysical insight come together to offer a more complete picture of reality. So, when we look at these themes, reality, consciousness, ethics, and the synthesis of science and spirituality, they all connect to the broader goal of seeking deeper understanding and personal transformation, which is central to the overall journey we're exploring in this presentation. Thank you for joining me today. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize the enduring legacy of Masonry and occult science. These fields have historically played a significant role in shaping esoteric knowledge and secret traditions that continue to influence various aspects of our culture and history. Their influence extends beyond their original contexts, providing insight into humanity's ongoing quest for understanding hidden truths. It's fascinating to see how these ancient practices and philosophies have persisted and evolved over time, contributing to the broader narrative we've explored throughout this presentation. Remember, the legacy of Masonry and occult science is not just about the past. It's about how their principles still resonate today, inspiring curiosity and deeper exploration into the mysteries of our world. Thank you for your attention. Let's explore how Masonic teachings continue to influence modern spiritual movements today. These teachings emphasize personal enlightenment, encouraging individuals to seek deeper understanding and self-awareness. They also promote ethical living, highlighting the importance of morality and integrity in everyday life. Additionally, there's a strong focus on the pursuit of hidden knowledge, which fosters a sense of connection to universal truths that transcend individual beliefs. Moving on, the lessons from history remain incredibly relevant for our contemporary society. Masonic principles emphasize ethics, community, and personal growth, which are timeless values. These teachings encourage us to think critically about the world around us and to take moral responsibility for our actions. In a complex and rapidly changing world, these lessons serve as guiding principles that help us navigate challenges with integrity and purpose. Finally, the ongoing relevance of Masonic teachings underscores their enduring significance. They continue to inspire individuals and communities, reminding us that ancient wisdom can inform modern life. By understanding and applying these principles, we can foster personal development and contribute positively to society, keeping the spirit of these teachings alive in our daily lives. As we look toward the future of Masonry and occult studies, it's fascinating to see how interpretations and practices are continually evolving. This evolution reflects a dynamic interplay, adapting to the contemporary world while still holding onto their core mystical principles. It's a balancing act between innovation and tradition, shaping new directions for exploration in both fields. Equally important is the preservation of ancient wisdom. These timeless teachings form the foundation for understanding the deeper principles behind Masonry and occult science. They ensure that as we move forward, these traditions remain relevant and influential in today's world. Ultimately, embracing this balance allows us to honor the past while exploring new horizons, keeping the mystical and esoteric alive and meaningful for future generations. Thank you for joining me today. As we reach the final slide, I want to highlight the Masonic Audiobook Library, our dedicated resource for accessible knowledge and ongoing learning. The date, July 21, 2025, marks a significant milestone in our journey to expand and enrich this library. I appreciate your time and interest in this project. Thanks again for being part of this shared pursuit of wisdom and community.